Guys, gals, thank you very much for tuning in for this episode. My name is Luke. This is the Outdoor Gear Review. Today, what I have is an episode of Companies Respond. OneTigris has responded in regards to the issues that I had with their OneTigris Cosmitto tent. Not only my issues, but also your issues. I spoke about this in a previous episode and also a previous adventure. I took out the Cosmitto tent. It leaked like crazy. I contacted the company, and also I heard from many viewers who had the exact same issues that I did. The issues stem from leaking coming through the vents on the tent, and it doesn't matter if they're open or closed. During moderate rainfall, heavy rainfall, prolonged rainfall, the tent would leak. So I reached out to OneTigris, I asked them about this, and I have their responses. I've been in communication with them, we've had numerous back and forths, and I have a lot of information to share with you all. I have my notes here, that's what I will be glancing at here, and also I'll be reading to you my correspondence with them, what I said, what they said, and so on. Going back to that adventure that I went on with this tent, I took it out, it was really an insane trip, there was a ton of rain, but the tent leaked, right? And so I've talked to many viewers, they've had the exact same issues in situations not as severe as what I was in. So I reached out to the company, I told them of these issues, and they made it clear that they are aware of the problems with this tent. So my email to them was this. I wanted to update you all on the testing that I've been doing with the OneTigris tent, the Cosmitto, and get your feedback on what appears to be a widespread problem with this shelter. I took it out on a recent trip, it rained, and it suffered a lot of leaking, all of which took place around the vents, and it didn't matter if they were open or closed. The leaking still took place. Since I got back from that trip, I've heard from 3 other viewers who've had the exact same problems. One of those individuals stated that he was able to get a refund from the company. Is there a problem with the design of this tent or possibly a manufacturing issue? So OneTigris responded. Some of the responses from OneTigris I will paraphrase because there are a few things that are lost in translation here. So I've already shared the feedback with our developers and our sales group, and we've received similar reviews over the past few weeks. Our developer has been devoted to finding out the cause of the leak, especially the stitching and the vent part. Speaking of which, the tent features a 1500mm waterproof rating, and it is not suitable for heavy rain. We've tested the waterproof feature before the release of the tent, and it seems that there's a problem with the workmanship of the first batch of products. I will keep you updated about the progress. Sorry for the quality control issues and the inconvenience. We won't continue to sell these defective products. That was their response to me. So I followed up with this. Thank you very much for the information. Do you mind if this is shared with my viewers? I don't want to share information that's shared through emails without their permission. I think the viewers would respect the openness and honesty about the issue. So my questions are, for anyone who has purchased this tent, should they return it? Also, when is the tent going to be made not available, and how long until the second batch arrives? OneTigris followed up with this. We're fine with you sharing that. We appreciate the time and the effort that I've spent. You've always been devoted to sharing unbiased, instructive, and practical outdoor tips with the community. It would be great if you could help point out that we've recalled these defective products, and we have been working on the specific reasons. And if you have purchased a OneTigris tent, you should contact the company. That is support@onetigris.com, and they will assist to resolve any sort of issues. Currently, the tent is still on sale, but we've updated the product page and have added the description of 1500mm waterproof rating and to keep an eye out on severe weather. Thanks again for the professional ideas and proposals. I'll keep you updated once there's more information. So again, I've kind of paraphrased things there just to kind of make this nice and smooth. Those responses take us up to now. That's where we're at. Now, I did check out the OneTigris website and the listing for the Cosmitto tent, and I see the warning that they've put up. It says, caution, use carefully in severe weather / rainstorm. Waterproof rating, 1500mm. Resistance, water resistant, snowproof. Weather, very light rain. Now folks, this is a very interesting bit of information that's been added to this webpage. Water resistant does not mean waterproof. You should only use this tent in very light rain. This right here is substantial because it really does take the Cosmitto tent and make it unusable for most users. It becomes a 2-season tent. Having a tent that cannot handle any sort of rain, nothing other than very light rain, is a dangerous product. So if you have purchased this tent, folks, it is my recommendation that you return it. Unless you live like out in a desert or something where it never rains, this is not a suitable tent. I really do appreciate OneTigris being so upfront here, but this is a situation where, in my opinion at least, this tent is not usable for most people. So it's gone from a 3-season tent to a 2-season tent. A 2-season tent should not be used in any place other than your backyard, maybe right next to your vehicle. So if it starts to rain, you can get out and get safe. Talking about the 1500 millimeter hydrostatic head rating, that's the waterproof rating of this tent. You can have a tent that features 1500 millimeters rating, and it can still be a very waterproof tent. The rating itself really doesn't mean a whole lot in the grand scheme of things. And in this case, it's not that rating that has anything to do with the leaking of this tent. It's all about the seams. It's all about the stitching. There's some sort of flaw there when it comes to those vents, and water is able to ingress inside of that tent. It has, again, nothing to do with the hydrostatic head rating. Here on the channel, I've reviewed plenty of tents that have lower ratings that have never leaked no matter how much rain they've gone through. And then again, I've reviewed tents that have really high hydrostatic head ratings that leak like crazy. The hydrostatic rating is only a part of the equation when it comes to a waterproof tent, a very small part, so it doesn't mean a whole lot. There are a few things that I don't know about this situation. For an example, how do you distinguish batch 1 from batch 2, batch 3, and so on? I don't know. So if you own one of these tents, it would be my advice to contact the company. I would not recommend taking this tent out. It's just plain and simple, it's a 2-season tent. It's not made for any sort of weather, according to the company. If you've purchased it, I would get a refund. The company, from what I understand, is excellent at giving refunds. There's an issue with this tent. I've had it. Many others have had it. OneTigris knows of it. So, yeah. That's it. As it stands right now, that is all the information that I have. This is, in effect, a recall. If anything changes in the future, I will update. That update will likely come in the review of this tent, which I'm still working on. My review will be coming up soon. I can tell you this much, it's not going to be a glowing review. There's issues with this product at this time. It is my hope that OneTigris will do a generation 2 of this tent. Maybe take the product off of the market until it could be a true 3-season tent, until it could be a tent that can go through some rainfall. Having a tent that's made for only dry weather, light rain, that's not a good product. That's not a product that most people can use. To be on the safe side, it is my advice that OneTigris pulls the product, change some things. I have some advice on the design of the tent that will make it better. So all of that I will discuss in the review and more. Make sure to comment down below, everyone. Share your thoughts about this situation. Share your thoughts about the OneTigris tent. What do you all think about the tent? What do you all think about the issues, the defect? What do you all think about the recall? What do you all think about the way that OneTigris has handled this matter? Comment down below. Make sure to hit the thumbs up because it does help the channel. Subscribe if you want to. Again, the Outdoor Gear Review is agenda free. I test out products. I let them speak for themselves. That's it. I don't sell anything. I don't care if you buy anything. That's not what this channel is all about. Everyone, be good, be safe. Talk to you soon. Bye.